All right, I'm about to introduce you to probably the most complex piece of equipment in this gymnasium here at Triptych. It's a cable motion machine. The version that it's called here, to be specific, is the TuffStuff as the brand. It's a multifunctional cross trainer, and there's a basic exercise guide here that you can follow, which I'll come back to. But when I say that this is the most complex version or exercise piece in here to use, there's so many levers that you need to learn to adjust and find to be in the right position for you with the exercise that you want to do. So, first of all, I'm just going to show you all the levers. Number one's on the floor, so you're going to need to know where to put your foot to adjust this moving laterally around that way. So I put my foot on this little lever here whilst holding on to this one. When I do that, it releases the pin that will allow me to turn this around to face as far as that angle or right back out and around to face that angle. Ideally, for the purposes of today, I'm going to put it just in a nice central position, and when I do, I take my foot off and it clicks in. So now that's locked. So I need you to be very safe and make sure that that locks in so it's not going to move while you're in the movement pattern of the exercise that you choose. So that's one thing that we need to do. Two is obviously selecting a weight. So if we go down here now, you'll notice that there's a weight stack, and I need to pin that into the weight that I would like to use for the exercise that I'm about to do. Make sure that pin goes all the way in, and that'll avoid any slip-ups or the weights dropping out of where they're supposed to be. So we put that one in there, that's number two. Number three is working out how high we want this actual arm to be from the sky down towards the floor. So what we need to do from here, you'll notice there's a little lever here. I pull that in towards the line of the big bar that's there, and that will allow me to drop this down, all the way down towards the ground, or anywhere in between. Now for the exercise that I'm going to get my personal trainer Daniel to perform, I'm going to raise that right up to the top and lock it in. Once that's locked in, that's safe and strong and sturdy and ready for us to exercise on. Now the machine here allows only one person to use it. So if I was using this side here, I either cannot use this side or it's two things at once. But if I move over to this side and want to set this up for another exercise after I've used this one, I may go over here, adjust the lever as I will for my other trainer Tom, and I'll move this down to about that level. So I've got two exercises ready to go, and I will now, before I get the guys in, just refer to this guide here. Now, because this is such a complex exercise piece of equipment to use, my suggestion is these are guides on how to do it, but you're looking and going, oh, I probably could try and do that. Oh, I think I can do that, but it's not conclusive and it doesn't mean that it's the right exercise for you. So I must suggest that you get a trainer or an exercise physiologist to come in and design a program for you accordingly. But if you do want to use it or you know how to use it already to some degree, here's the two exercises I'm going to get the guys to show you what to do right now. Daniel's going to come over now. So Daniel, come on over for this, and this is called a tricep pushdown. Now he's going to grab the two handles, and I've already set the handle up for this exercise, but there's a little clip here that we've gone and we've placed this little handle in there. Now there's many other handles that are around the bottom of this machine that you can use. The other one over here has a D handle, which is what Tom will be using. But to show you here, Daniel's going to move into it. He's going to put his elbows into his side, and from this motion he's going to push that with a nice straight back, chin up nice and tall, shoulder blades squeezed together and down, and just working on the back of his triceps, which is the arm muscles down the back here, and that's one way you can use this machine for triceps. All right, Tom, come and step through. We'll get you into the next one. So I want you over here, grab your right arm onto the handlebar there. So you'll see he's got the D handle there for his grip. He's going to do what's called a shot put motion. Now this is a bit of an advanced exercise, but a great one nonetheless. Left arm up nice and straight with his back foot and equal spread. I want that foot a bit wider across there, Tom. And he's going to drive up with his hand up through this motion and doing like a shot put motion. So let's go. Push through it. Yep. And back up, and bring this elbow back towards me as you do it. So your elbow will come towards me, and you'll notice there's a bit of trunk twist through that, using all of his legs and his core, pushing through there. And that's a great little exercise where you're transferring weight from back leg, front leg, through your arms. And there's two exercises of many that you can use on this beautiful cable motion machine. Thanks, Tom. Done.